Thank you for the lovely interview before in Clacton. I wanted to ask you about home education and whether the state should actually be involved in state education.
State education? Well, obviously, do you mean in home education or state education?
Should home education be protected, and should we move to some sort of voucher system, as they are pushing in many states in the United States, where parents are able to take the funds and educate their own children?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, and I'm not going to make policy on the hoof, but fundamentally, no one knows better. You know, as a guiding principle, trust the family, trust the parents, but equally, it's good for children's social abilities, experience. To actually, you've got to engage with other children. You've got to socialise. That's why actually, during COVID, children really suffered because they weren't engaging with other children. So, ultimately, school's a great thing. Education's a lifelong great thing. But I think that the way we do it, it's too restrictive. I was very involved in the setup of the early academies, which led to the free school movement. But what the government's doing now, restricting the right of choice, putting this catastrophic policy of putting VAT on school fees is a disaster. We should actually be saying to parents, if you want to spend your money on taking the pressure off the state, we'll give you a tax rebate. We'll give you a tax deduction on that extra cost because you're helping the state. You've already paid for a state education because by easing the pressure on the state, if you can afford to, you're helping everybody, and that's a great thing.
Because there used to be... thank you so much. Thank you, that's okay, thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like, hit the bell, hit subscribe if you haven't before, and share our content as far and wide as possible to get our message out there. Also, consider donating on our Patreon. We only make about 30 quid a week off of Patreon, but we've got loads of bonus content, behind the scenes, word associations with guests, book recommendations and more. Finally, consider coming down to our upcoming Resistance GB Live. You can meet the guests, you can engage. We've got Kate Chemrani supported by fantastic freedom band Whom by Fire. It's Thursday, 31st of October, down at Finsbury Park's The Night Owl. Doors open 5:30. We'll see you there.